FAQsday.
Hey guys, welcome to FAQsday, a series where I answer all your questions every Tuesday. Now, about last week's FAQsday, it's not that I didn't, forget to do it or anything like that. It's because I got really sick and my throat really hurt and my voice was just gone. So I decided you guys didn't really want to listen to that as far as me not being able to talk, although it was pretty funny. Anyways, we're on Caspian border right now, and I get a little helicopter gameplay in here too. But anyways, let's just dive straight into the first question. Okay, so the first question is, what do you use to record your gameplay? I'm pretty sure I answered this question before, but I guess I'll answer it again. If you've seen any of my other videos or any of my tutorials and stuff, you'll know that I use iGrabber, which is essentially like, it's pretty much Dazzle, but it can be used on Mac, which is big for me, seeing as how I own a Mac, and that's my operating system and all that sort of thing. So that's really what I was looking for, and Dazzle doesn't really have like a good software to use for as far as like making videos on Mac goes. I don't even think that the software disk that they give you will even work on a Mac because it's a .exe file, and Macs really dislike the exe files. They don't read them at all, unless if you use like crossover and all this ridiculous like sort of thing. You could probably figure it out, but I was just like, nah. So I just went out and I bought, well actually I didn't go out, I bought it on the internet, I think on Amazon or something like that. I'm pretty sure it was Amazon, you can find them now. But I have a video about it. It's an unboxing and a tutorial setup, and it's really cool. Its quality is actually surprisingly good. It's up there with Dazzle's, if not, better by comparison. I don't want to brag or anything, but I do like the quality on it. But the only problem that I've encountered with it, not saying that it's a huge problem and one that I probably should have expected, was that when I play it on my TV, okay, so essentially to people who don't really know, when you try to record stuff on a PC, or like as far as like using a capture card goes, it basically pops up with a window of what's going on in the game, right? So that's just like the first thing you notice. But when you start recording, it gets really laggy. So you have to use splitters so you can see it on your computer and on your TV, so there is no lag on the TV, but there is lag on the computer, but you wouldn't be looking at it from the computer anyways. Unless if you want to play like, freaking Call of Duty 4, some bullshit like that. Their servers right now are retarded, but yeah, like, you use the splitters like that, and the only thing that I have wrong with that is that I normally play in HD, right? Like, I normally have the HD splitters that come from my Xbox, and I put them in the HD on my TV and play in HD. But the capture card, it's an RCA, which means it's the red, yellow, and white. And that is just, like, dumbs down the quality so much. And for a game like Battlefield 3, it's just, like, I can't see as much. The shadows kind of blend together. Dark areas are like impossible for me to navigate. Like, me flying this helicopter was okay because this map was pretty lit, but when I got down into the forest, I could just, I mean, I could see, I just couldn't see as well, and I get ambushed a couple of times and stuff like that. Yeah, you get used to it, I guess, if you've played with a normal RCA all the time, but I don't, so you'll see that in a couple of my playthroughs or something like that. Like, the lighting is just a little bad, so I'd fall and kill myself or do something stupid. But, yeah, basically to extend that question to its full length, that is what I use, an iGrabber. Alright, so the second question is, why aren't you making as many parts to playthroughs as you used to? Okay, so let me explain this to people who, I don't want to say don't understand, but just, are wondering what's going on with the playthroughs lately. So playthroughs like Legend of Zelda I'm still doing. As far as, actively by myself, I can record them whenever I want. The only thing that gets in the way of that is, actual life, like actual other stuff that I have to do or other things that turn up and I don't, have the time. Other than that, the other playthroughs like not Sky, Super Smash Bros. Brawl, Sonic Generations, and that Spider-Man, Spider-Man Shattered Dimensions. Those kind of things, they are dependent playthroughs, and what I mean by that is essentially that I can only do them when Xavier and Jacob are on as well. I can't like record them and then put them on YouTube like whenever I want, just with my own commentary, because I have to wait for them to get online, and I have to wait for the raw file to be uploaded to YouTube so we can all watch it, and I have to record that, and we have to set up times and coordinate and that kind of stuff. So it takes a lot longer to do those. Not saying that we haven't had time to do them. It's just you never anticipate when that time's going to come up, so I don't necessarily record parts quick enough and then put them on YouTube, because we'll get online, we'll all be online, we'll be like, hey, let's record some parts, and be like, hey, do you have this part up? Do you have any more of this playthrough up? And just be like, no, because I didn't expect us to all be on, today at the same time. It's just kind of like a random moment sort of thing. And so, that happens when you, have co-commentators, and that's the kind of thing that you have to anticipate. But, it's more fun that way as far as, doing co-commentary goes. So I enjoy it. It's not like a big problem, but it does take a lot longer to do. So, that's essentially what's going on with that, is that not saying that I haven't had any parts recorded yet and they're not on, YouTube already. It's just, we have other things to do and our lives don't really, match up. We don't exactly have the free time when we want it, or, that kind of stuff. And like certain other things like hiatuses where, their internet won't exactly work for a couple of weeks and we don't talk to each other for a while. It's just life gets in the way sometimes, and you gotta coordinate with it. So, all those other playthroughs, they're still active. I haven't given up on them or anything. I haven't dropped any playthroughs so far. Well, lately, I have in my past, but that's a whole nother story. But these new playthroughs, basically I want to get these playthroughs out of the way as far as I can, or as soon as I can, so I can get new playthroughs coming, just myself, just commentating by myself, and then put all the other group commentaries on 5th Gen. Because, that's the whole reason we made a whole another channel, was because we couldn't coordinate exactly as we wanted, and it just, we didn't want all these random videos on different channels, so yeah. So essentially that's just the gist of what's going on with all the new playthroughs. So yeah, that answers that question. Alright, so the final question is, have you ever encountered trolls on your channel? On my YouTube channel, not necessarily, no. I haven't encountered too many that have been, a big problem, well, I wouldn't say that I've never encountered trolls on my channel, just saying that they are, completely insignificant, that I just don't remember them. That's probably more the case. I'm sure that I've encountered 1 or 2 trolls on my channel, being a full year on YouTube and not encountering a troll on your channel would be like a miracle. But seeing as how I have like a couple different channels, I'm not gonna say like what they are or anything. They're just some random channels that I've made, just from random crap that I do. But I've encountered internet on YouTube, on Xbox. Like I've encountered plenty of trolls. I've been on Xbox for like 5 years since it came out. So yeah, I've met my fair share of trolls. Like, I've played Halo and all that, and I used to be like, I don't want to say a troll, but you get online, you talk some shit. That's what you do. That's just what everyone did, you know, playing Halo, that's what you do. And, you know, I've had my fair share of just talking trash, and I've encountered good and bad ways to deal with trolls. For the most part, I deal with them pretty well. You know, I either, if they really piss me off, I put them in their place. So, you know, I can usually just like sniff out a troll and just be like, hey, dude, like, you're being a troll and you're bugging the shit out of me and that sort of thing. And, you know, colorful language gets thrown around here and there. And for the most part, I can deal with them myself and, you know, not really think anything of it. So I haven't really encountered any serious trolls on my channel. You know, none that I can remember at all. I have seen, you know, like on other friends' channels, I have seen trolls, and you know, for the most part, I don't get wrapped up in it. I don't try to like protect, you know, them. So yes, I have encountered trolls on the internet on my channel, not any significant ones. Alright, so that's it for FAQsday. I'll see you guys next Tuesday. Go ahead and post a question down in the comment box below. Go ahead and, you know, subscribe, do what you gotta do. And I'll see you guys next Tuesday. Peace out.
Feel free to hit that subscribe button and like this video.